Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. I'm glad you are here with us for another insightful conversation. Today's topic is something that affects every part of our lives, the secret to building lasting habits. Our topic is the secret to building lasting habits.
I'm really excited about this topic because, habits shape so much of our daily lives. So today we'll break down exactly how to create habits that stick, no matter how big or small they are.
In this episode, we will explore the science behind habits, the challenges people face, when trying to build them, and some practical strategies that can help anyone develop habits that truly stick. So, stay with us as we discover how small daily action can lead to big change in our lives. So, yes, ChatGPT. My first question is, what exactly is a habit?
That's a great place to start. A habit is basically a routine or behavior that we repeat automatically, often without even thinking about it. It forms when a behavior is consistently triggered by a cue and reinforced by a reward.
Okay, so why are habits so powerful in shaping our lives?
Yeah, that's the interesting part. Habits are like these built in shortcuts for our brain. They save mental energy. So once a habit forms, it shapes how we act every day.
Okay, so why do many people struggle to maintain good habits?
Yeah, that's really common. A lot of times it's because people expect instant results or they don't anchor the habit to a strong cue or reward. Plus, life gets busy, so if a habit isn't easy or flexible, it can fall apart.
Okay, so how long does it usually take to build a new habit?
Yeah, so it really varies, but research often says it can take anywhere from about 18 to 254 days. On average, though, it's around 2 to 3 months of consistent effort before a habit really sticks.
What is the best way to start a new habit?
A great way to start is to keep it really simple. Pick one small, specific action that you can do every day. Then tie it to an existing routine so it's easier to remember and celebrate those small wins.
Okay, so how can small habits create big life changes?
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Small habits build up over time, they compound. So even tiny daily actions like reading a few pages or taking a short walk can lead to huge transformations in the long run.
What role does consistency play in building habits?
Oh, it's huge. Consistency is what turns a single action into a habit. And you show up regularly, even on tough days, you reinforce that behavior and eventually it becomes a natural part of your life.
Okay, so how can someone stay motivated when starting a new habit?
Yeah, staying motivated can be the tricky part. One thing that really helps is tracking your progress, write it down or use an app. And also tie the habit to a meaningful reason, something you truly care about, so that on the tough days, you remember why you started.
What are some common mistakes people make when trying to build habit?
Yeah, one big mistake is trying to change too much at once, so they get overwhelmed and then give up. Another is setting vague goals like be healthier instead of a clear action, like walk 10 minutes every morning. So being specific and patient really helps.
How can people break bad habits?
Yeah, breaking bad habits usually involves raising your awareness of the triggers, replacing them with a healthier alternative, and creating small barriers, like making the bad habit just a little bit harder to do so you give yourself a chance to pause and choose differently.
Is it better to focus on one habit at a time?
Yeah, it really is helpful. Focusing on one habit at a time lets you give it your full attention and build that solid foundation. Once it's set, you can move on to the next habit without feeling stretched too thin.
Okay, so how does environment affect our habits?
Oh, it has a huge impact. If your environment supports your habit, like keeping your workout clothes out or reducing junk food to the house, it's so much easier. When it doesn't, though, it can be a constant struggle. So making small tweaks to your surroundings really helps.
Can tracking progress help in maintaining habits?
Absolutely. When you track your progress, you get that visual reminder of how far you've come. It boosts your motivation and helps you spot patterns so you can adjust if something isn't working.
What daily routines help successful people maintain strong habits?
Yeah, daily routines are really powerful. They create structure so you don't have to rely on willpower every day. Things like a morning ritual or a set evening wind down help keep you on track and make good habits just part of your lifestyle.
How important is discipline compared to motivation?
Oh, that's a great point. Discipline is really what carries you through on the days when motivation dips. Motivation is high energy, but discipline is that steady force that keeps you showing up, even when you don't feel like it.
Is it better to focus on one habit at a time?
Yeah, generally it is. When you focus on one habit, you can give it your full attention, establish it more firmly, and once it's automatic, then you can layer on another habit.
How does environment affect our habits?
Oh, absolutely. Your environment is such a powerful cue. It either nudges you toward your habit or pulls you off track. So if you set up your space to make your habit easier, like a clean desk for reading or water bottle by your side, it becomes second nature.
Okay, so can tracking progress help in maintaining habits?
Yeah, definitely. When you track progress, you get a sense of accomplishment with each step, and it also keeps you accountable. Plus, seeing those small wins adds momentum, which makes it easier to keep going.
Okay. What daily routine helps successful people maintain strong habits?
Yeah, absolutely. Daily routines give structure and predictability, which makes it easier to stay consistent. When habits are tied to a routine, they just become part of your day, and it's much easier to keep them.
It's how important is discipline compared to motivation?
Discipline is really key because motivation can be unpredictable. It comes and goes. But discipline is what keeps you going, even on the days when you don't feel inspired. So it's that steady force that really builds lasting habits.
Okay, so what should someone do if they fail to follow a habit one day?
Yeah, that's totally normal. When that happens, don't be too hard on yourself. Just reflect on what got off track, adjust your approach if needed, and then jump back in the next day. Consistency is still the goal, not perfection.
Can technology and apps help people build habits?
Yeah, definitely. Apps can be really helpful. They give you reminders, let you log your progress, and even visualize trends over time. So they add that extra accountability and they help you stay motivated.
How do habits influence long-term success?
Yeah, definitely. Habits are the small daily actions that over time compound into big results. So when you build good habits, they guide you toward your long term goals and they shape success almost automatically.
What is one simple habit that can improve someone's life immediately?
That's a great idea. Start by choosing one small habit that really aligns with a core value or goal you have. Then track it, celebrate progress, and give yourself time. Over time, it'll start to influence bigger changes in your life without feeling overwhelming.
Okay, so what final advice would you give to someone trying to build lasting habits?
I would say be kind to yourself along the way. There will be setbacks, and that's totally okay. Just stay consistent, keep adjusting, and remember that every small step counts. You got this.
Okay, so as we reach the end of today's episode, we have learned that building lasting habit is not about sudden big change, but about small, consistent actions repeated every day. Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast. I hope this discussion encourages you to start building habits that support your goal and improve your daily life. Until next time, keep learning, stay consistent, and keep growing. Thank you.
That was a wonderful wrap up. I think it really leaves everyone with a sense of encouragement and a practical takeaway. Thanks for sharing your insights today, and I can't wait for the next episode.